Ever find yourself in the mood for a piece of focaccia or a really flavored bread product, but you don't want to make a dough and you can't go to the store? Well, follow me and I'll show you how to make a super simple mock focaccia bread using Bisquick. So basically, you're going to take Bisquick. Make sure you use a fork to get it light. And you're going to add in any kind of seasonings. I went with very standard black pepper, garlic powder. You're going to mix it with some hot water. Stir it around. Get it nice and thick. It's going to be very pasty, and let it sit for 5 minutes. You can also add other flavorings. If I had more here at the beach, I would have added red pepper flakes, etc. After it's sat for 5 minutes, this is what you get. It's a little bit thicker paste. You're going to turn it out onto a floured board, or a Bisquick floured board as the case may be, and you're going to roll it out and work it. It needs to be kneaded for 50 times. So 50 kneads. It takes a while, but I usually lose count. It still seems to come out okay. You'll know you're on your way when you start to see that there's no more residual powdered Bisquick on the board and it resembles a smooth dough. You can let it sit for another 5 minutes. What I usually do is roll it out into a square, grease up my glass brownie pan because I like to use it this way, slop it back in there, and now you're going to just spread it out and you're going to use your fingers to poke as many holes as you can, very much like traditional focaccia. Then just top it with whatever you like. I used some green onions here and parsley with a little bit of olive oil. I also added lots of toppings I had in my refrigerator. So pepperoni, I diced up. If you're going to use pepperoni, remember it has grease in it, so you go small dice. I also went and I added red peppers that were roasted. I took them out of the refrigerator and I drained them. I added cubes of cheese. You want to use a melting cheese. That will give you a nice consistency here. I also added, one of my favorite is green olives. I left them whole. Just make sure you push everything in deep. You're not going to tear it because it's not that kind of a dough, but you want it to stay on it when it cooks. Here I just finished. As you can tell, I like to load mine, but this is because I'm eating this as a side dish, probably with a bowl of soup. You're going to bake it at 400 degrees for 15 minutes or until really crusty and melted all the way through.